This will be a single touch screen based computer or unit, which might be a wall mounted or put on a kiosk, and this will be, we are trying to get that even integrated right within the computer.
So sir, the first part is with this using this Kinect sensor. So what we are trying to do is what we saw in the those caregiving facilities, that those caregivers teach people with the pictures. So we are providing a game type of scenario where the pictures teaching children, like A for apple, something like that will come, and children can play with the pictures like with just moving hands. They can play with the pictures. Some audio messages will come, some new pictures will come, and children can still play, zoom in, zoom out. This is the one part. First I will show this, then I will show you the communication part with the smartphone. So sir, if you can sit here, you will.
Okay, he wants to move and show you, demonstrate. Okay, you can come towards this side so that he will work.
Because yeah, I will still show on the camera.
Please, he will just.
Sir, you can see the screen.
I can see it.
So sir, this is one image here. Now I can manipulate this image with my hand. I can zoom down. Some audio messages will come in between. I am playing with it. Again I am zooming out, zooming in. I can rotate it with my hand. Again audio messages coming. It will keep on. I will show you the full demo. Okay.
This is sort of game.
Use game playing, a method of communication with the computer for learning this game. This is one aspect.
Now there is four. Here comes the red apple. One more red apple came here.
Yes.
And I can move all these images. Again zooming and zooming. Now another spoke, here comes a green apple. Now there's a red apple, green apple, and just children can play with all this.
They can even learn numbering later on through this.
Like this.
Right now it is not very intuitive, in very early stage business, but to
These
game
are
play.
the idea is this game which you are designing. This is meant for autistic children.
It's a learning game. Like this is the new way to teach children autism. Like they cannot be from.
They have been found to be more comfortable with computers and smartphones than with the humans.
So with book you cannot teach them like A for apple, but with this they can see this is A for apple, this is apple, this is another type of apple. They can play with it.
What is the technology you are used for this? For this game?
I'm using there's an open source library called OpenCV for computer vision, and this Kinect sensor can throw IR and can get the gestures to the IR. So I'm catching those signals and I'm programming this with my gestures to manipulate this image.
But the other one,
So yeah, this is the part of teaching. And another one which I showed, which I discussed with you, like to communicate with the cards.
Yeah, communicate with the user. For example, instead of he won't be able to say apple, he won't say I want food. He will show a picture or something.
He will show a card. So now we will show the picture. Yeah. So some kind of these kind of cards they use.
yes,
Okay. So we will put a code, kind of code here.
QR code.
In this card, we will the same card we will just add a code here.
And also it will have some photographs of things which will depict lunch. Some eatables.
You may have, for example, you may have chapatis or rotis.
Yeah, like this. So this is the first interface, which is for everything. There will be only one picture. It's like iPod cover flow UI. It's for at one moment there will be only one picture in the background. So these are just normal.
There will be in many cases voiceovers also, apart from that, so that they can understand.
So if I point it here, it recognized the card, and now it has placed an image of lunch.
Show this card whenever you are hungry.
If it taps, then a voice message will come. So like this, like we can overlay more images also, whatever we have.
But that's not the whole thing, it is just an initial point. The whole point is the kids will see on smartphones as well as on those areas, those icons which will depict eatables, right? So that, and the kind of eatable buckets will show whether it is a lunch or breakfast or something to drink he needs, right? Or something like that. So there will be a voiceover, there will be a capture through QR code, image and variety of items.
In what stage this particular thing is? How long this will be?
When can you convert it into a little more usable way? For example, right now this is something which you have to explain.
Yeah.
When does it become intuitive to the kid?
Okay, here for that, the things which we show you, we will show it to the caregivers.
This is the one which you have shown now, games. I can understand your work. It's already, kids can start once you put more.
Similar interfaces will be there, but the difference what I am talking about is a kid can actually show from this distance in that case when he stands, or he can simply go and touch.
Yes.
So right, or he can speak out, whichever way he does. All the three ways to communicate should help. So based on whichever capability based, system still responds. Right, in case you gets alerted or somebody else he wants to communicate between two kids. You as a kid might sit here, I as a kid might sit here, and we can play a game together on a computer with nothing more than hands. Right. So this could be the way to make kids learn collaboration, communicate with their caregivers and others.
So that is something one can know.
Yeah, but the difference right now is it is too elementary right now. That whole thing he knows, so he has to act. What we are looking for finally, without you having to tell, just like you give a kid this phone, in all likelihood 2-3 days and he would know many of the functions. That kind of learning capability, when this kind of thing provides, I would say okay, it is ready for being shown to a kid.
How many more things you are going to add to that? Now you have shown one.
That is A for apple. You can go up to Z.
And similarly for learning numbers. For example, right now you show
it works. Now it's just adding the images.
And even voiceover right now is a built-in speech generator. It could be actually a human voice in the local language of the child of adequate volume and pitch. And little slower, because autistic kids typically are a bit slow when they comprehend those kind of things. So I say
This is your own. This game you have developed.
Not game, just a learning experience. A new kind of learning
I
experience.
suggested that if you have a game-based learning, it will be simpler. So some of the tricks that they use in that, which are intuitive, they will help kids.
So we can say this is a game-based learning for autistic children.
Yeah, an initial stage I would say.
A better learning experience for autistic children, because they anyway.
What is the time when? Say, even if remotely we don't care that part, you guys and you put together and along with Prashant can show us the first complete touch screen interface based display, which is icon based with voiceover. Where big say I see apple, I see glass of water, I see milk, right? I see some other eatables, I see rice, I see chapati, etc. I pick them, right? I said this, it is chapati. I said okay, next one. I pick this, that becomes my bucket of eating, what I want to eat, right? I just want to touch one, say water. I need glass of water. Okay, your nose.
Yes.
Right? If you can do this much, and if it allows apart from touching, showing, pointing through this sensing, these two if you can show, I think your first stage